Now, Brett, hockey started up, basketball started up. We're a little further into the season in hockey, but only by days. What are you seeing so far as most of these teams have at least played 3 or 4 games now?
Yeah, Higgins. A lot of close games, a lot of blowouts, I guess, too. So I've just kind of been looking at teams, what teams are playing well, what teams are struggling. Um, you know, Injuries are a thing I'm following, obviously. Like, for instance, the Devils lose Jack Hughes the other day. Still beat the Sabres at a game I was actually at, Higgins.
Well, very, very nice. I'm going to actually be backing a team that I've seen come out pretty hot. I bet on them last episode, the Hurricanes on the money line. This one, they're hosting the Maple Leafs. Carolina gets to go back home after a short little 3 game road trip. Not quite as long as the Islanders road trip that we've talked about the past few episodes, Brett. But the Carolina Hurricanes, they're hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs, who have kind of gotten off to a rough start. 2-3-1 to start this season. Lost their last 3 games to the Pittsburgh Penguins, San Jose Sharks, and New York Rangers. And you know what? I really like what I've seen from the Hurricanes starting off 4-0 on the season. I think they're going to go 5-0, get the win at home. So minus 115 on the money line. I'm grabbing that on Sunday night because as I learned last episode, Brett, I said that I picked mine on Wednesday night. I actually waited till Thursday to place the bet, and it was already up to like minus 130 instead of the minus 105 that I said that I had it at in the last episode.
There you go, Higgins. Yeah, I think, that makes some sense. I prefer Carolina to Toronto as well. Although Toronto, a great regular season team. So I always have a tougher time betting against them in the regular season than the playoffs. But generally, a team I feel pretty comfortable fading because they're all offense, Higgins, no defense. And then a game I'm on, Higgins, and it's really just for one team because Ottawa's actually played pretty tough this year. They were leading my New York Rangers deep into the third period the other day, although the Rangers came back to win by a goal. That seems to be how the Senators are losing. They just can't hang on at the end. But interesting note here, Higgins. Capitals 3-2 on the year, with an overtime loss in their last game. All their wins have been by multiple goals, Higgins, and all their losses by 1 goal. So they're either going to win this game by a lot or lose a close one. I'm going to be on the side of Washington here at plus 145 on the puck line, minus 1.5.
Okay, I like that, the plus 145 value. I like the plus sign, Brett, so I can't argue you venturing over to my side of the sports book.
Yeah, it worked for me on the last episode with Edmonton, just kind of a matchup I liked. Washington is winning and winning big in their wins, so that's a good sign for me there.
I'm actually also going to be on a puck line as well, Brett. I'm going to be facing off with the Kings and the Blues. I like the Blues at home minus 1.5 at plus 135. Bennington 4-0 in the net so far this season. The Blues undefeated. They also just recently beat the Kings 7-3. That was also in St. Louis. I think that St. Louis is going to have a back-to-back multi-goal victory in this because the Kings are still kind of figuring it out with Peterson and Quick in net. A little slow out the gate at 1-3-1 on the season. So I like the Blues in this one at plus 135 on the puck line.
Yeah, Blues were a team I was looking at. I think the reason I stayed off this game, Higgins, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a back-to-back matchup, and that just kind of scared me off a little bit. Thinking, oh, the Kings just saw him for 3 periods. Maybe they have an idea of what they're trying to do and can make some adjustments. But everything leading into this game would lead me to be on the Kings minus 1.5 as well.
It's a back-to-back game in St. Louis, except it was a Saturday, Monday, so both teams had Sunday off too. So you could be right; they could make some adjustments, but I expect St. Louis to also make some adjustments, come out with some new looks that the Kings didn't see on Saturday, and maybe get a few extra goals.
Yeah, funny thing, Higgins. Typically, when you win games, you just don't make as many adjustments.
That is the nature of the beast sometimes. You are right.